Alright, everybody, thank you for joining me here on this Friday evening. It's now 10:46 p.m. It is pretty late at night, but we are here because we've got severe weather to talk about. We have an ongoing severe thunderstorm warning here for a supercell that has been going for a long time, actually. It produced some lime-sized hail near Carlsbad, New Mexico, and it's pushing northward right now northeast of Roswell, New Mexico, and this is going to be heading for areas like Portales, Elida, Highway 70, and more. So we're going to continue to cover this live as it happens. We had a stronger storm, even a severe storm earlier today that had reports of power flashes and ping-pong ball-sized hail near San Angelo, Texas, and we also have a flood advisory in effect for that area, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. We got a flood watch in effect for parts of southeastern New Mexico and the southwest part of the Texas Panhandle, and also a flood watch in effect for parts of the Red River Valley back up towards the Oklahoma-Kansas state line, so we're going to watch out for everything that could occur with that there. If we go ahead and take a look at the HRRR model, the reflectivity, we can see that it's painting more of these supercells popping up later into this evening by 3, 4, 5 a.m. These start to become even more widespread and more severe, especially across parts of eastern New Mexico and northwest Texas. So we're going to cover this for you guys here for a little bit. Again, we've had several severe storms today, but this felt like a pretty good time to go live as they did actually just issue a new mesoscale discussion. I believe this is the first mesoscale we've had today. I could be incorrect about that, but hail is possible with the strongest storms here, according to the Storm Prediction Center. There's a 20% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch being issued for these storms. It's not going to happen. It's realistically, it's a 0% chance, but it is going to be interesting to watch some of these to see quite how many of them become severe. Again, they have had reports of knocking out power, and they have been causing some flooding, and again, hail can also damage your vehicle, and it can create a threat to life and property in the more severe situations. So again, we're going to keep you guys posted on all this. Thank you all for tuning in. It's good to see that we got the usual crowd back here again. I was literally just tuned into Sam's stream, as some of you may or may not know, but here we are. What's up, Goose Man? ATLF Girl, Random Texan Guy, Jack, what's up? Yes, this is probably the latest, not the latest, but one of the latest streams we've ever done. I know we did a stream, a while ago. My hurricane season coverage trailer stream was like, it started at like 11:15 or something, but here we are. What's up, Sam? Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, we've got ourselves quite a bit to watch out for here and quite a bit to talk about. So none of these storms really have any sort of major tornado threat with them right now, but I will say hail is going to be a big thing for this one supercells. Again, earlier this afternoon, it did produce some lime-sized hail southeast of Carlsbad. You ended your stream, nice. But yeah, I guess it was earlier this evening, not earlier this afternoon, but earlier this evening at around 9 p.m., we did have some lime-sized hail reported near Carlsbad, New Mexico, and this cell's been going kind of all the way since Mexico, actually, I believe, at least all the way since western Texas, and it is now up here in southeastern New Mexico. Again, this is going to be crossing Highway 380 as we speak, and it's going to be crossing Highway 70 very soon here. If you're just now tuning in, please like and subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes this stream. Let's go for a hard goal this stream, why not? So we'll say 20 likes this stream. We'll go ahead and run a poll out there. I think we can get to it though, but only with your guys' support, so please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps spread the message. It helps push this stream out further into the algorithm. Nothing bad right now here in Houston. Yeah, Houston is not really the area of concern. We're more concerned about areas northwest of you, and we're going to be concerned about areas just in general north of you over the next several days here. If we take a look at tomorrow, all right, it's going to be quite a big day. We've got a slight risk of severe weather going across portions of western Texas, northwest Texas, back into parts of southwest Oklahoma, with a 5% tornado threat within 25 miles of any given point, highlighted for portions of western Texas. A very, very small area, mainly just the Midland, Odessa suburbs. And then on Sunday, we've got ourselves another slight risk of severe weather that goes all the way from parts of central Texas back into Nebraska. And on Monday, we've got another slight risk that includes parts of central and southern Texas, all the way back into west central Illinois. What's up, Mr. Twister? You getting 3 subs in the last hour? Nice. But, again, we've got a lot to look out for here over the next several days, so we're going to be live several times, and it's going to be pretty active. Yes, that's another thing, Goose Man, the tropics are pretty active. We could be talking about a tropical storm making landfall in the Gulf here within the next couple of weeks. In general, though, I'm kind of thinking that hurricane season is over in terms of, you know, the big, bad hurricane threat. Again, it was a wild hurricane season from, Beryl to Milton, but everything in between there was wild as well. Again, the Gulf got battered. We had Beryl, Debbie, Francine, Helene, Milton. Just so many different massive, massive hurricanes make landfall in the United States this year. And it wasn't just the landfall of them that were devastating. With hurricanes like Beryl, we had devastating tornadoes into Indiana. That's where the strongest tornado was produced. And with Helene, even though it made landfall in Florida, its biggest impacts were in parts of North Carolina, where there are still power outages. In fact, we still have almost 1,000 customers in Yancey County, North Carolina, without power from Helene. Whenever you have a hurricane like Debbie, I mean, again, every situation's different, but with Debbie, the most devastating impacts were in Delaware with the tornadoes. I mean, it's just different every single time. It's interesting. Cape levels look rough for anything major to develop. Yeah, there are a few problems with this setup, and we'll go over those later in the stream. We did just see a continuation of our severe thunderstorm warning here. Half dollar size tail, 60-mile-per-hour winds northeast of Roswell, New Mexico, so make sure to look out for that. So if we go and take a look at the NAM model here, we can go ahead and actually, I kind of like that you started off with the Cape point here. If we take a look at the surface-based Cape, it's not lacking quite as much as you might think, just because in general we are right by the Gulf of Mexico. Again, it's a very springtime-like setup here where you've got that. It's just so classic. We got warm, juicy air from the Gulf, cold, dry air from the west, and that leads to severe storms in the Central Plains. And again, it looks like we could have some decent Cape here, especially Sunday, but Monday as well. I think we could actually have some decent parameters out there. All right, see you, Mr. Twister, but again, Sunday could be quite big for severe weather. Again, Cape values actually are pretty decent. Surface-based Cape getting into the 2,000s there, even back into the 3,000s, I believe, in parts of Texas at times. So that's a pretty interesting thing to look at there, but obviously that's not all you need for severe weather. You also need wind shear. We've got a decent bit of that. If we take a look at the dew points here, actually, it's a very interesting thing to look at. We can see they're going to be quite high, even stretching back into parts of eastern Nebraska. You're looking at right now? Okay. But even into parts of as far north as extreme southeastern South Dakota, the dew points are still relatively high there. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with all this, and even back here at home in Illinois, we could be looking at some higher dew points against some of those nice severe storms. So we'll be getting you guys any footage if any of those do occur, but for right now, things are pretty calm out there. It has been a very mild day, but it's looking like it could get quite intense next week. Not only in severe weather across the country, but also just here at home. Storm chaser Vince Welty, I believe, is already in Texas or New Mexico chasing. Brandon Kopic's in Oklahoma right now. He is honestly probably going to stay in Oklahoma because, I mean, even as early into tomorrow, the main threat is going to be in Oklahoma. Actually, that's not true. The main tornado threat would be back into Texas, but it's been really humid here. Yeah, I mean, that's just Houston for you, I mean, you know better than I do, obviously, but anyway. Aw, crap, I just exited out of the stream. Sorry, give me just a sec. Gotta pull stream chat back up here. Alrighty. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're just not tuning in. Trying to hit 20 likes. It's a high goal, but I think we can do it. You know what? 20 likes and we'll gritty. How about that? And I'm not just saying, I think that's actually going to be a really tough goal to get. I don't think we're going to get there, if I'm being honest. So 20 likes and we'll gritty. That always makes people go crazy. Gives more Jack more editing content. You'll be back tomorrow if your internet's back on by 6 p.m. Central. Nice. Playing Farming Simulator 22. I never played any of the Farming Sim games. Not my type of game. Bro, I'm not gonna flex, dude. You know what? Fine. I will flex if we hit 20 likes this stream. I'll do it. I don't know why you want that so bad. Actually, I do. It's for an edit, but I will. I'm gonna look so goofy, but I would do it, honestly, I will. So, these storm here is going to be moving out of this warning polygon soon, so we will see a new severe thunderstorm warning get issued for this quite shortly, I do imagine. I think there's probably a 95% chance that Monday goes enhanced, if you want my honest prediction. If it doesn't go, enhanced for the tornado threat, it will go enhanced for wind and hail. And the chance that it goes enhanced for the tornado threat is like 50-50 right now, if I'm being honest. If I flex, you better make an edit out of it. You better make the most of it, because I'm not doing that ever again. So again, mainly southeastern New Mexico that we're watching right now, if you're just now tuning in for severe storms. Damaging winds, but mainly large hail seems to be the big problem tonight. Again, lime-sized hail. It's not something you usually see with a marginal risk, as that is considered a signature severe threat. Where would the enhanced be? Likely across parts of eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, that general vicinity there. Sam and I actually discussed this on his stream, but it would probably be something like this, if we're being honest, for the tornado threat. Mr. Storm is asleep. He told me he went to bed a while ago, so. But yeah, that would be the general area where I think an enhanced risk would be issued. It would be bigger than that, obviously. They're not going to issue an enhanced risk that small, but here's what I really want to see. I want to see this slight risk get pushed further east so that I get included in it. And I think that's a possibility, although I think I'll probably stick with a marginal. I do think it'll get pushed a little bit further east, though. Yeah, it's basically midnight for him, so. Yeah, I don't know why. I've got a lot of energy tonight, though. My voice is kind of tired because I had a football game today, so I'm screaming and everything, but. And no, I do not play football. I'm in the band. I know I don't look like the football type of person, and I'm not. But band kid, you can see that, can't you? Because it's fun for me, and it gives me content. And I like talking about my area live. I play trombone. Yeah, I know I do not look like the football type of person, and I'm not. It's fine, you can say it. Not exactly built to play football, we'll put it that way. And even if I was, I don't know if I'd want to. You play tuba? That's wild. We have one tuba player in the entire band. In the entire high school band, one tuba player. One. It's kind of sad, honestly. Trombones, we have enough of those. We have too many of those. Trombones, and especially trumpets, too. Percussion as well. I played the piano whenever I was really young. My mom made me. I really probably wouldn't have signed up for band if my mom didn't want me to do it so bad. She didn't force me to, but she definitely encouraged me to, and I did, and I'm glad that she encouraged me to, because it is really fun. You get a ton of opportunities that you wouldn't normally have. Let's just put it that way. So, anyway. Like trombone, someone in my class last year made a race car sound with it. It's crazy. Am I a Bears fan? No. Yeah, I don't keep up with football. Baseball, I can a little bit. I can do a little bit of baseball talk, but not a ton. Mr. Strom always wants to talk about baseball with me, and I just don't. I don't keep up with it that well. So anyway, I know the Bears suck, though. I'm not even a football fan, and I know they suck. Chicago is not necessarily known for their sports teams. The Cubs are good. It's crazy because if you'd asked me a few years ago, I would have said the Cardinals were my thing, and now it's the Cubs. I just genuinely don't care, so I flip flop a lot. I'm not. I don't have any alliance with one team. I keep up with them more than I used to. I'll say that much. Chance of development in the North Atlantic is an interesting spot. It has about a 50% chance of development in the next 48 hours. And I think that's going to turn into a tropical storm and potentially make some sort of landfall in the Gulf. Probably going to have some sort of impact on the Antilles, maybe the Bahamas as well. So we'll see what that is, but it's a little far out to talk about specifics still. And 20 likes, and I'll flex. I'll flex and I'll gritty. Because I don't think we're going to get there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Let's be realistic and let's try to hit 15 likes this stream. If you're just tuning in, please like and subscribe. Help us hit that goal. New run of the GFS is coming out, and it's showing a major hurricane for that development in the Gulf. That's my longest stream I did. I just did 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, our longest is just over 4 hours. It was during the Northern Illinois derecho. And we also had another hour-long stream that day, so... Oh, the other one in the very far north? Sorry, I didn't see that you said North Atlantic. Do they not suck? I thought they did. Thought the Bears were terrible. That's what I'd heard, anyway. Okay, not exactly the biggest sports fan. Again, you had me at basketball and baseball, but football I just can't keep up with. So. So we'll see if they reissue the severe warning for this. They've got to, right? It's just as strong as whenever it first got issued. Well, it first got issued way further down south, but I'm talking about with this warning in particular. Again, right now this cell is traveling through east central Chaves County. Chaves County? How do you pronounce that? And it's going to be entering the northeast part of the county soon, where Highway 70 meets the county line of Chaves and whatever this one is here that holds Portales. I don't know, dude. I can't pronounce these New Mexico town names. It's probably because I'm the least cultured person you've ever met, but... Welcome back, Mr. Twister. Bringing out the blowtorch for November, what? B-Dog asked me what my plan was for 2025. I said get a computer and get OBS and be the next Davis. That's crazy. I like how... what's up? Stay away, RT. My goal is to be the next Max my goal is is to be the next Max Velocity / Ryan Hall. And then, Sam's goal is to be the next me. And then other people's goal are to be the next Sam. And it's just a long chain of... Yeah. But in general, I think Ryan Hall and Max Velocity are at the top of the pile. Company said human error or something in the office nearby. Was for an hour and a half. Rip. And there are power outages in San Angelo right now. It looks like about 1,400 after severe storms with power flashes did rip through. Your goal is to hit 1K by the end of the year. You got that in the bag. Mr. Storm wants to hit 1K by the end of the year. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please go do that. He does like the same stuff as me, so if you like this, I can guarantee you'll like that. Top of the pile. I love it. Alright. I'll keep watching this here. It's like the only Storm to watch right now. No, you got it in the bag. If you just grind. Just gotta grind it out, you know. You're gonna hit 100 subs by the end of the year. I think you can do that. Yeah, go subscribe to Sam if you've not already. Yeah, if you're not subbed to Mr. Storm at this point, and you've been watching for over a week, where have you been? What are you doing? Been stationary for a while. Dude, I was stuck at 16 subs for 3 months straight. And then I remember distinctly my 17th sub, I got so incredibly happy, and it was one of my friends. So, believe me, I've been there, and I've worked through the grind, and you can do it too. You're going to get 2K subs by mid-2025. $14 likes, let's go. One more. Let's get to 15 likes. In addition to edits, you want to do actual weather, so tips on how to grow a channel. This is going to sound super boring and super basic, but it really is just about keeping on the grind. I've posted multiple times a day, at least some form of content, pretty much every day for the past 4 years. When I'm on vacation, I have scheduled videos. Whenever I'm sick, I do a short or something so it's easier. It really is just about posting it, and you want to make sure they're good videos too. You don't want to just post random crap, but it is about, in my opinion, quantity over quality. But quality is very important. Like, if you just post random videos, they're not just going to blow up for no reason, even if you post 100 of them. So I hope that makes sense. You already subbed to some of us, though. W. What's up, Jerry? Post Retro Bowl content. That's crazy. Is the severe weather picking up? Not really. Kind of stationary right now. But we're just chilling here. We're having fun. You know, we've been talking about what's going to happen over the next few days, so it's been fun. It's going to get quite intense. So, if you're talking about over the next few days, yes, severe weather will pick up. Okay, we're trying to hit 20 likes, so make sure to click that like button. What's up, Ethan? That was a yikes. If you're going to National Storm Chaser Summit 2025, feel free to say hi to me if you see me. I'm a very, talkative person. Just a warning, so. So yeah, the new run of the GFS really likes this idea of a hurricane making landfall somewhere in the Gulf here. Everyone else makes gaming content. I get that, dude. Everybody else in my friend group makes gaming content, pretty much. Gaming and music. Ethan Ozier is really the only one that's different out of the bunch. And Mr. Storm, but I'm not counting him in this. That's kind of a different friend pile, since I don't actually know him in real life. But we've talked enough that we know each other. We know each other better than a lot of our friends do. Because it's one of the only models right now that can forecast that far out, since this is still a ways from making landfall. Dude, the Euro's not showing anything, so maybe the GFS just being stupid. The Canadian's not showing anything either, really. Interesting. Mr. Storm, I don't actually know him in real life. Hey, we have 15 likes. Nice. W right there. My cell is holding stable, so I'll try to stay on. Alright, sounds good. You're in Colorado? Yep. Let's see, we got South Carolina, Texas, Colorado, Illinois, New York, Oklahoma. We've got Nebraska, Indiana, Tennessee, and there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. So, yeah, we were actually talking about that in SCS, Sam. So, ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds now. So, a bit of an uptick. This is heading for Elida. This is for southwestern Roosevelt County and northeastern Shaves County, however you pronounce it. So, if you're in that area, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows immediately. If you're traveling along Highway 70 in between Elida and Roswell, make sure you're looking out, staying safe here. Are you from, I don't know. I feel like you've told us before. I don't exactly remember, though. Was it Italy? I feel like it might have been Italy. Did you guys see the thing where there was a baby born on an airplane in the North Atlantic? So the country, its nation, is based off of where the plane was manufactured. That's crazy to me. Oh, it's in the U.S.? I have no idea. There's 50 different options, so I'm going to guess you're either from Alabama or Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Is it actually? A few people have said that. Is it cutting out? Is it, like, bad? Mr. Storm, I don't actually know him in real life. I'm gonna guess you're either from Alabama or Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. Is it because I'm doing this? This isn't it cutting out. That's just me tapping on my desk. Sam, I don't even know what that question means. I don't know what this microphone is, I'm not gonna lie. This is originally for my dad's channel, but obviously we're both using it for this, so. Oh, what kind of mic am I using? That's also a good question. I really don't know, if I'm being honest with you. It's a decent one. I mean, it's lasted us a while. And I think the sound quality's okay, so that's cool, I guess. It's good. It is kind of weird whenever I do, like, video recordings with my face, so I always just screen record on top of the video recorder. It's weird, but anyway. It's midnight. How are we awake? It's not midnight for me, it's 11:15, but I actually stay up pretty late. I just don't stream late because I don't want to annoy my family, because I live with 3 other people, so they're all asleep at this point. Actually, my dad's not. He stays up really late on Friday nights. He stays up like till 3 or 4 sometimes filming videos, so go sub to my dad. He doesn't just do gaming content. He puts the effort in. He doesn't do gaming content like a lot of my friends. Books, bricks, and boards. If somebody wants to put his link in chat, that's fine. By the way, remember tomorrow, daylight saving time. So we get 2 2 a.m.s tomorrow. Or no, 2 1 a.m.s it is. Your dad has a channel he hasn't used in 7 years. That's crazy. Yeah, my dad posts every week on his, and he puts a lot of work in each post, so please subscribe to him. He's trying to hit 5K by the end of the year. He's got a lot more subs than me. We started around the same time, but he's got a lot more subs than me. It is tomorrow. Yeah, it came up really quickly. I kept hearing, oh, it's next weekend or whatever, and then now it's like, oh, that weekend's here, so that's cool. Well, it's Saturday night into Sunday morning. Books, Bricks, and Boards. Just look it up. You can look it on Google and find it. It's a pretty big channel, actually. It's pretty cool. It's funny though. The one thing I have on YouTube, and this is I always rub his face in this. My most viewed video has over three times as many views as his most viewed. That's the only thing I can rub in his face, so I take full advantage of it. Stupid retray video. Gosh. One day we'll have a video that overtakes it. We will. It's crazy. I put literally 10 minutes of work into that video, and it got 70,000 views. Thank you, I appreciate it, Mr. Twister. I'll make sure to tell him. And then, like, right now, we've been streaming for half an hour, and it is not going to get 70,000 views, I'll tell you that much. And this is arguably much more useful than the other thing. The other thing, many people had already done. And many people had done better than that, but I did it without researching anything. I just did it as a little fun challenge. I decided to post it, so. That video almost never even got posted. Imagine how different the channel would be. That video, I've looked at my analytics, it got me like 300 subs. Imagine how different the channel would be without that video, because that video made me post a lot more videos similar to that got thousands of views. In my top 5 most viewed videos, 3 of them are all about retray, the Geometry Dash level. That's kind of sad. It's not including streams or shorts. Yeah, I gained 212 subs off that one video. The 1-minute video had 1,000 hours of watch time. Think about that. It was a minute long, and it had 1,000 hours of watch time. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that, Jack. I did that a few years ago, and it did not go well. But you do you. Sometimes they'll surprise you. You should just ask. And if they say no, then, If they say yes, then you don't have to hide it anymore. But, anyway, one of your most recent shorts has 4,000 views. Shorts are just so easy to get views on nowadays. They don't get you a lot of subs, though, I'll tell you that much. But, let's see here. My most viewed short has 6,000 views. I need to go back to which movie made more money. Only the OGs know those. Alrighty, there's not a lot to talk about, and I'm tired, so I think we're going to end off here. I want to thank you, everybody, for tuning into this live stream. 18 likes for midnight for a half-hour stream. That's pretty impressive, at least for this channel, so thank you guys for that. I love you guys. We're going to have a busy several days of coverage. I just messed that all up. Crap. What have I done? Okay, there we go. So, again, thank you all for tuning in.